Together, we are building a global network of networks. Through it, the will of people everywhere will find expression in policies that protect and provide incentive. In technologies that illuminate and innovate. We can push this quiet transformation forward and create a sustainable life for both people and planet. At the Earth, we find strength in our diversity. United, we can ask the right questions, connect the right dots. Because if the problems of our world are interconnected, so are the solutions. Convene, converge, collaborate.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome all to Dubai. Welcome to the IMF Symposium. I'm Derek Lytton. I lead the Network Coordination Unit of the IMF Movement. And I'd like to welcome to the stage the leads for the 5 IMF Alliance partners, starting with Her Excellency Razan Al Mubarak, Secretary General of the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi. And Francis Gassert from World Resources Institute. Mr. Stephen Ramage from the Group on Earth Observations. Professor Alexandre Caldas, UN Environment. Dr. Thomas Brooks, Chief Scientist of the International Union for Conservation of Nature.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, on behalf of the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi, on behalf of the Abu Dhabi Global Environmental Data Initiative, AGIDI, and in our capacity as hosts of the Eye on Earth Network Coordination Unit, we welcome you to the United Arab Emirates for this face-to-face gathering of the champions of the Eye on Earth vision and principles. On your behalf, we extend our sincerest appreciation to the President of the United Arab Emirates, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, for his continued support and patronage for the Eye on Earth process. We also extend our gratitude to the UAE's Federal Competitiveness and Statistics Office, who have enabled us to converge here at the sidelines of the UN Data Forum. And we especially thank you, the global network of experts, whether here in Dubai or watching online, who share the Eye on Earth vision of a world where environmental and associated social and economic information combined with citizen engagement improves decision-making, leading to sustainable development. For today is the result of yesterday's decision, and tomorrow will be the result of today's action. So let us work together to change the world. We convene for the 3rd time to continue to address the root causes of information-related obstacles to sustainable development, which remains the premise of which AGIDI was established 16 years ago, and by which the Eye on Earth Working Agenda was established 7 years ago. On behalf of AGIDI and the Eye on Earth founding partners, UN Environment, and our alliance partners, WRI, IUCN, and GEO, we'd like to take this opportunity to reaffirm the Cape Town Global Action Plan for Sustainable Development, calling for the urgent need for capacity development in national statistical capabilities. Furthermore, the Eye on Earth community stands today united by our common vision for free, open, and accessible data to make meaningful contribution towards the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. Over the years, you, the Iron Earth Network, have achieved a lot. You have become an incredible community of knowledge. Initiatives such as the Iron Earth webinar series help us share our collective wisdom no matter where we are in the world. The frequent webinars involved up to 400 participants from 100 different countries. Participants are breaking down the barriers to information transfer and capacity building. These webinars demonstrate SDG 17, Partnerships for Goals, in action, and addresses the core issues facing data in the context of sustainable development. Over the next few days, we have an impressive array of sessions, all of which were proposed and organized by you, the members of the Global Iron Earth Network. This is your event. The topics represent the full diversity of stakeholders' interests, ranging from citizen science and environmental education to environmental accounting, and to technologies such as the indicator reporting system. The UAE is proud to lend its support to the Iron Earth process and is committed to create a world where access to data can enable an equitable, sustainable development agenda for all. Thank you, and I wish you all a very successful and enjoyable symposium. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary General. First, I'd like to say thank you again to AGD, the Iron Earth Coordination Unit, and most of all, every one of you for making this event possible. I'm Francis Gassert from the World Resources Institute. WRI joined EOE at its inception because we recognized the need for a movement around data for our planet. Data on the health of our planet has for the longest time been relegated to government agencies and research institutes. However, with the advent of open data and new data sources, now anyone can become an eye on Earth. Alliances such as Eye on Earth and open data platforms such as Resource Watch, Global Forest Watch, and Prep Data can give decision makers the information they need to make more informed decisions, and citizens the data they need to keep leaders to account. This movement is more urgent than ever. We are eager to be here to form connections across our global community, to forge a path forward towards a sustainable future. Thank you.
Good morning, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephen Ramage. I'm an Eye on Earth ambassador, whatever that means. I've been promoting Eye on Earth for a long time. I was there in 2011, as was Geo with the Group on Earth Observations. I'm really pleased to be back here in the United Arab Emirates, one of the 100+ country members of Geo. So working with GEO members here in Oman, in Bahrain, with UNESCO in the region and other world regions, we're looking to support the co-design and co-production of knowledge around Earth observations for long-term sustainable development. We have a number of priorities, we call them engagement priorities, which are around the Agenda 2030 for sustainable development, around the Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction, and also around the Paris Agreement. And all of these tie into the activities and the objectives of the work going on in Eye on Earth. So it gives me great pleasure to be attending. For me, this is my third Eye on Earth international event. I think it's highly relevant for community engagement around these topics that I've said, but also the links between improving and even saving people's lives, which are really linked to the policy areas I mentioned and the work on Eye on Earth. So welcome again and have a great week. Thank you.
Good morning. Her Excellency, Princess Razan, Secretary of EAD, colleagues, our co-founders of Iron Earth Alliance. On behalf of UN Environment, it is not only a pleasure, it's a big pleasure to be here on this open session of the Iron Earth Symposium. I have to express to Princess Razan the long-term commitment UN Environment has been having with GD and with ILERT, with DAD, for making it possible to change the reporting of sustainable development for the world. I have to express also to all our colleagues from the IUCN, GEO, and WRI the strong commitment. We live times of change. Data has a real potential to change the lives of billions of people. When every year, 1/3 of all the food we produce is being wasted, that could feed 2 billion people in the world. When every year, 8 million tons of plastics are thrown in the oceans, and this is likely to grow exponentially up to 2050. When every year, 3 million lives die of health problems related with directly with air pollution. We have really the opportunity to harness data to change the lives of people. This is the opportunity, and we take this opportunity at the Iron Earth Symposium and the UN World Data Forum to present a strong commitment of UN Environment to launch a big data initiative on the environment, together in partnership with our core partners and alliance members, and to really make not only a commitment but action to change this to the world. Iron Earth has been such an alliance, contributing every month, every year, to demonstrate the impact of data and information on the lives of people, and we will continue to do so and strong our commitment at UN Environment to do so. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Secretary General of the Environment Agency, Abu Dhabi, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends and colleagues, it's a great honour to have the opportunity to make some opening remarks to this wonderful Eye on Earth Symposium. On behalf of IUCN, the International Union for Conservation of Nature. What I'd like to do is to focus my opening comments, complementing those from colleagues, onto setting a little bit of the context of why Eye on Earth and why this Eye on Earth Symposium now. As you all know, in 2015, the world's governments agreed to the Sustainable Development Goals and 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. Moving beyond previous commitments, the Sustainable Development Goals incorporate environmental sustainability at the same level as social and economic sustainability. This is clearly an enormously important innovation, recognizing the 3 pillars of sustainable development at equal levels. But it's also imposed a major set of new challenges on many governments, on many national statistical offices who haven't previously had the experience or the capacity to undertake the mobilization of environmental data. Fortunately, of course, many international organizations, including IUCN and colleagues, UNEP and its World Conservation Monitoring Center, BirdLife International, many other organizations have been supporting such environmental data mobilization for many years. And so a key challenge and key opportunity that Eye on Earth can support is to help to make that connection between existing environmental data mobilization and the Sustainable Development Agenda. And why now? Why is this Eye on Earth Symposium so timely? Well, the Sustainable Development Goals, the bulk of the Sustainable Development Goals, have timelines set for 2030, on par with the Sustainable Development Agenda, of course. But many of the environmentally related Sustainable Development Goals will vest in just 2 years' time, in 2020, along with the ACTI targets of the Strategic Plan for Biodiversity. And so we as a community have just 2 years to make sure to support environmental data mobilization, to allow monitoring and adaptive management for delivery of the Sustainable Development Goals related to the environment. In this light, IUCN is delighted to serve as an Eye on Earth Alliance member and to participate enthusiastically into this Eye on Earth symposium. Maybe one point to emphasize specifically that we see as absolutely fundamental in the challenge in front of us, and that is support to capacity building for getting boots on the ground, getting flippers in the water, getting real people into the field to collect environmental data. Absolutely, the possibilities offered by new technologies have been expanding rapidly, and we have to welcome those and harness them as best as we can. We've heard similar remarks from colleagues from WRI and from GEO. But they can't substitute for having real people in the field. We have to support the development of capacity for collecting environmental data. So in that light, I'll reiterate the critical, not just importance, but timeliness of this symposium. We have just 2 years for the delivery of the environmentally related sustainable development goals now, and indeed the development of a post-2020 biodiversity agenda that will follow from it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for Environment Agency Abu Dhabi's support to the symposium. Thanks to you all for attending, and I very much look forward to working with you all on these exciting challenges over the next couple of days.